Hi, this is the production designer for Dead Space 2, and I'm going to walk you through the introduction of the game.
Isaac.
Isaac has on his patient outfit, which is modeled after a straitjacket. It also has a drug injection system on it, so if you look carefully at the outfit, you'll see lines running along Isaac's arm and up into the rig on his back. That's to keep his emotional state nice and even-keeled during his stay at the psychiatric ward.
We gotta get you out of this straitjacket.
And if you look around the walls, you can see a lot of the scrawlings that Isaac has written all over the walls during his stay at the hospital.
I can explain everything, but you gotta trust me, okay? Listen, you're in terrible, terrible danger.
This transformation sequence took a lot of planning, but we really wanted to show players the transformation of a human into a necromorph up close and personal in a way we'd never shown it before. And also introduce kind of the life cycle of the necromorphs to the player. The goal for this starting sequence was to give the player a sense of helplessness and just create a lot of tension and terror for the player right from the get-go. This whole sequence was conceived of as one seamless experience to get you basically running through the entire beginning of the game and very unsure of your place in the world. Isaac still has a straitjacket on, and basically all you can do is just walk and run through the world and experience the story as we lay it out for you. So every few feet you kind of encounter a new story element that, when you put them all together, tells the entire introduction to Dead Space 2. This observation room is built directly above all of the patient rooms, and in here you can see the camera arrays are situated above the cells. So they're all meant to record the activities of the patients down below so they could see how they reacted to various stimuli and get information about the markers. This observation room was built to somewhat resemble a church in a way. You can see the three vertical panes of glass at the far end of the room that give it a little bit of a Gothic architecture style.
It was black.
Because it's sort of a behind-the-scenes area, the red pipes are also meant to feel somewhat like the veins or the arteries of the operation. This entire section of hospital is meant to be retrofitted by the government. So they basically found a hospital on Titan Station and they moved their marker operations into it. And they ended up retrofitting a lot of the rooms to accommodate their needs for marker studies. So all of the behind-the-scenes observation rooms have a very different look from the rest of the hospital to sort of represent that retrofit that went in. The government look is typically, in this area, is sleek black. You can see a lot of black tiles, black sleek walls, and also red accents on the wires and on the lighting.
Listen to me! We can both get out of here. Just cut me out of this straitjacket.
Everything about this psychiatric ward is about observing the patients. So you'll find lots of areas throughout the facility where you can spy on patients and just observe their normal daily activities. And it also gives you a creepy kind of voyeuristic feeling as you wander around. Here is the recreation room after the slaughter. If you look closely around the room, you'll find all kinds of things associated with memory. Here we have a little memory game where you're supposed to be building words from little letter chits. And if you look around at the projects they're working on, they've been trying to recreate pictures of the marker. These people are obsessed with the markers. So the previous little sculpture there was made out of popsicle sticks. There's another one out of paper mache. But if you explore the room, you'll find lots of little details that have to do with memory games and marker replicas. The further you go, the more the hallways start to transition from the look of the psychiatric ward into the hospital. So here we're sort of at a halfway point where all of the tiles start getting lighter in color, but you still have the very institutionalized kind of look to everything. As you make your way further through the level, you'll find the more public side of the hospital, which is a much friendlier face where people actually have privacy. The rooms are much more comfortable, and there are encouraging posters on the walls. This shower was designed after some really old showers that I saw in some photographs from insane asylums, where you have no privacy whatsoever. Just they line up the patients and stick them under the hose, basically. If you look around the room, there are some push brooms meant to scrub the dirt from the patients. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed getting a little bit of inside information about Dead Space 2.